Good afternoon, everybody, and thanks for clicking on 5 News Web News. It is Wednesday, February 20th. I'm Brittany Hoke.
And I'm Matt Heckel, and here are some of the top stories we've been following today here on 5 News. A man is facing charges after leading police on an early morning pursuit in Clarksburg.
That's right. Now, that started shortly after 2 o'clock this morning. A Clarksburg police officer allegedly saw 30-year-old Jeremy Kyle Nichols hit a man with his car on Milford Street. Now, Nichols then fled the scene and led police on a pursuit through the Staley and Hartman neighborhoods before ending up on Chestnut Hills. Now, he drove off of the hillside on Taylor Street and then fled on foot. Police brought in canines to track him. A neighbor on Van Buren Street told police that he saw Nichols in their backyard. Police arrested him at around 2:30 this morning and charged him with fleeing while DUI. More charges are pending.
Well, the man convicted in the death of Sergeant Michael Todd May of the Mon County Sheriff's Department last year was sentenced in a Pennsylvania courtroom yesterday. 36-year-old Jared Green will be serving 25 to 50 years for the murder charge. It was just over a year ago that 36-year-old Jared Green crashed into an officer's car in Mon County, then led police on a drunken pursuit that took them into Pennsylvania and ultimately ended with him slamming his pickup truck into May's police cruiser. Late last year, a jury found Green guilty of third-degree murder, DUI, and other related charges. The sentencing hearing yesterday only lasted about 30 minutes. Now, in that time, May's brother Frank addressed the courtroom during an emotional statement and said words could not describe what his family has gone through since the time of the accident. He hammered home the fact that Green had prior DUI convictions and had been given many chances to straighten out his life, but he never took advantage of them. After the judge handed down the sentence, Frank told reporters that even though his brother is gone, his legacy still lives on.
We're happy with the sentence. We need to send a clear message that, nothing's going to bring my brother back, but we have to protect our law enforcement, our emergency responders, and today we did that, and we got a murderer off the street.
Now, Green only spoke once during yesterday's sentencing hearing. When asked by the judge if he had anything to say, Green said, "I just want to tell the family I feel sorry for their loss."
The second time in less than 2 weeks, a coal miner has died at a coal mine in Raleigh County. 44-year-old John Miles died last night at Pocahontas Coal Company's Affinity Mine, the same mine that 43-year-old Edward Finney was fatally injured on February 7th. According to the State Department of Commerce, Miles died after being hit by a scoop at the mine at around 8 o'clock last night. This is the 4th mining-related death in West Virginia this year.
County police departments are now working together to try to put an end to the growing drug problem in the area. In fact, yesterday, they were able to make a meth bust. It all started Monday night when deputies got a tip that 24-year-old Matthew Painter was selling meth at the Valley Green Apartments. Yesterday morning, an undercover officer met with Painter to buy the meth. By working together on the arrest, both departments hope to cut down on the drug problem.
We both know that both of our counties is overwhelmed with illegal drugs. And it's my goal, and I'm sure it's Adam's goal, that we have discussed this in the past, or that it's a priority to us.
We were very happy. Like I said, anytime you get a drug dealer behind bars, it's a victory. The same drug dealers Upshur County has, Lewis County has, and when we received that information this morning, we went with it, and as I said, through a joint collaborative effort, we put a drug dealer behind bars.
They hope to work together in the future to continue fighting the drug abuse in the area.
And Morgantown police are looking for 2 men who apparently held up several men at knife point yesterday morning. This happened a little bit before 2 a.m. Apparently, that group was walking on the Walnut Street Bridge when they were approached by 2 other men they had never seen before. Now, that's when one of the men pulled a knife out and demanded anything they had. Luckily, they didn't take anything and no one was hurt. Here's a description of the 2 men detectives are looking for. The first is a white male, about 6'1" and about 140 pounds. We're told that at the time this happened, he was unshaven and was wearing a dark green hoodie. The second man was also white and about the same height. However, he had a little bit of a heavier build. If you can help, you can call the Morgantown Police Department. Their number is 284-7400.
And before we move on with Midday, let's take a look at what our newsroom is working on for tonight. First up, we're going to have more on the series of drug tests that teen drivers might soon have to take before getting behind the wheel.
And the effects of fast food on your liver. We're going to have this startling new evidence, and snow is, of course, falling in the area again today, but What can you expect for tomorrow? We're going to continue this roller coaster ride of weather. Chief Meteorologist Ken Meehan will have a look at your first alert forecast tonight on First at 5 and 5 News at 6.
And of course, tune in to First at 5 and 5 News at 6. Until then, though,
have a great day, everybody.